Good evening, everyone. I'm meteorologist Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Weather Network. We are going to give you how to protect yourself in a thunderstorm. We are tracking thunderstorms that are moving through New Hampshire this evening. Tip number 1, find shelter immediately. Tip number 2, stay away from windows. Tip number 3, don't touch anything metal or electronic. Tip number 4, stay inside. Tip for methods 2 of 4 surviving thunderstorms outside. Tip number 1, minimize your risk. Tip number 2, get out of the water. Tip number 3, spread out. Tip number 4, remove your backpack if you have one on you. Tip number 5, assume the lightning crouch. Squat down and hide your head. Tuck your head to your chest between your knees. Tip number 6, be alert for any immediate lightning strike. Tip number 7, wear rubber boots. Methods 3 out of 4, taking precaution. Plan ahead for a thunderstorm if it comes in your area. Tip number 2, watch the skies. Tip number 3, calculate the distance of lightning. Tip number 4, plan your response. Tip number 5, plan an emergency kit. And tip number 6, install a lightning rod. Method of 4 of 4, treating lightning strike victims. Tip number 1, call emergency services. Tip number 2, make sure it is safe to help. Tip number 3, start CPR. And tip number 4, treat the victim for shock. And that does it for your how to protect yourself in a thunderstorm. Have a great night, everyone, and be safe if you see a thunderstorm tonight moving through New Hampshire. Goodbye.